Hey, welcome back. This is Ofri. I am the CEO and founder of the Powerful Presence International Leadership, and I want to share with you. I can't speak this morning. I want to share with you today the insight that I got from this morning's meditation, and it's all about trust. If you are a leader, and you are a leader, even though if you don't know it, I'm telling you, you are a leader. So if you are a leader and you want to change and impact your life and other people's lives, you need to get this one and really get it through. I want to talk about trust. I want to talk about trust and control and the connection between the two. Because this is what happens when you start to become a leader in your life. You start to have a family, in your business. You start your own business as an entrepreneur, or you have a corporation with employees, and you want to have control. You want your way to happen, whether it's with your kids, your employees, with your partner. You want to control your life. You want to control your business. You want to control your body. However, think about it for a second. There's a plane here. Think about it for a second on how little control we have. How little control we have on our lives, truly. And I don't mean the disasters that we see around in the world about, like, natural disasters, nature's disasters. I don't mean those. I don't mean car accidents, which are horrific. I mean more about how little control you have when you get into the car and you plan on going somewhere and you turn on the ignition and you press on the gas and you just hope that everything's fine in the car. When you wake up in the morning and, hang on, I gotta get my dog. Hey, son. Sorry. And when you wake up in the morning and you just expect your heart to function, your lungs to function, your eyes to function, your ears to function, and your metabolism to function, you trust. You trust that the systems are in place, and that you trust that you will be held, that you, despite or along with whatever you do to try to control the situation, you trust that your systems will prevail. And what if, when you're trying to lead, what if instead of trying to control everyone or everything, you trust and you let things be? What if we didn't know how things operate? Like, we don't really know how the body works. We don't really know, and some people do, you don't really know how nature occurs, but we trust it to be there for us. What if we just trust that there's a system in place? And what if we try to listen and let go, to listen to what's coming through and react only to what's present and not what we were trying to control? So there's a want, and there's a listening, and there's a reacting only to what's present and not what we are trying to forcefully create. So I'm exploring that. I'm exploring that within my system. And what if I don't really know? What if I don't know anything about how to grow my business? What if I don't know anything about what I need to do? But what if I really listen to that one step that's in front of me? And I do that. And what do I listen to? It's not the noise from the outside. What if we stop listening to the noise outside and we start surrendering and trusting the noise or the voice that's inside? I hope that helps. Try to implement that. Have a great one.